Takeaways. This is point of this thing was to try to give everybody a few things that they can use, a few tools that they can use if they want to walk through, a vineyard, evaluate the vineyard, evaluate the fruit, evaluate the management of that thing, and based on just what you heard. Okay. So here are simple observations you can make if you're simply walking through the vineyard. Okay. Big one. Look at their canopy. Does it generally look healthy? The leaves all nice and bright and green and sort of standing out there proud. Does it look like it's fairly well balanced? There's not excessive canopy. There's no laterals going out, no shoots running out at the top. It looks balanced. And this again is subjective, but you can sort of look and say, well, that looks like about right. Have they rubbed all the buds off? Have they got rid of all the suckers? By themselves, these things are just simple little things and they're not the end of the world, but if you find too many of these factors in a vineyard, you might start thinking that people aren't managing their vineyard as well as perhaps they could to get the best fruit possible. Shoot positioning. Have they got all their shoots going up in the wires, all nice and separated? And again, you're not going to get 100% all of the ones straight up, but you should have the dominant ones going straight up, opening that canopy up so that everybody gets the sun in there and the wind can blow through and the sprays can get through. Do they do leaf pulling? Do they do leaf removal in the fruiting zone? If they do, what have they done? They stripped it bare, they stripped part of it, what have they done? And observe that. And hedging, the top all hedged off, lateral's gone. And ones, if it's later in the season, make an evaluation of the crop load. We talked about overcropping. If every shoot has got 3 or 4 clusters on it, and folks, you're not going to get really good fruit out of it. You're going to get a lot of fruit, but you're not going to get really good fruit out of that. Is there any sunburn that you're seeing? Is there any disease? We talked about powdery mildew. Look for powdery mildew. Get in behind the clusters and look for botrytis at the back. There'll be a little burgundy kind of thing, shriveled berries, and a little gray mold around it. That's botrytis. And this applies too if we're buying grapes and coming in bulk. Go over these things. So the other thing you can do if the fruit is right, pick a bunch of berries out, like 6 to 8 berries. Put them in your mouth. Assuming, of course, he hasn't just sprayed yesterday. Put them in your mouth, chew them all up, spit out all the seeds in your hand and look at them. Because if the berries are ripening, the seeds actually will turn brown, as will the stems of the cluster. They'll turn all brown and lignify. Look at those, okay? Yeah, most of them look brown. But keep chewing the skins. This is interesting that people do. Just keep chewing those skins, maybe for a minute or two, and just concentrate on the tannins you're getting out once all the pulp and berries are gone. And again, that'll give you a bit of an indication of what kind of fruit you're going to get in terms of the tannic load on them. Okay? All right. If you're with the viticulturist, here are a few things to lob at him, or her, as the case may be. Again, people that were here for Lamont's talk got an explanation of growing degree days, GDD, and just ask them how are the growing degree days this year tracking previous years. Because it doesn't matter what it is. If he tells you it's 1100 now, you don't know what that means. How is it tracking previous years? Is it better than, worse than previous years? And now again, give you an idea. If this is early on in the stage, you're going to get an idea of what kind of berries you might get in terms of ripeness. What's his spray program? What do they do? What sort of things do you spray? What's your frequency, etc.? Just ask that question. How do you irrigate? What are your criteria for irrigating? What kind of irrigation? Is it drip? It's pretty well everybody has drip these days. Nobody have any spray. General question, just say what's the disease or pest pressure you're getting this year? Higher or lower than previous years? These are just general conversation you can have as you're walking down the road looking at everything. And finally, just see where he is. If it's late in the season, what are the great metrics? You know, people will monitor them on a weekly basis, getting closer to harvest for Brix, TA, and pH. And so you can have this general conversation and get a sense of A, is it well managed? And B, is the ultimate fruit going to be something I want to spend money on for my wine? Okay? And that's it. Cut. So thank you very much.